Good morning. This is your 8:15 daily operations weather briefing. Seeing plenty of sun out there to start the day this morning. Overall, expecting a fairly similar day as what we saw yesterday. A little less in the way of cloud cover, but we do expect some clouds to build in as we move into the afternoon hours, and still continue to see a slightly breezy onshore flow develop as we get into the afternoon as well. If we take a look at the current surface analysis, still looking at that area of low pressure well off the coast, that will continue to spin and slowly progress further eastward away from the coast. So that's going to keep that onshore flow in the local area as we continue to have high pressure building in just west of the area. This disturbance here off to the west-northwest, that's going to gradually approach the region as we move into our Saturday evening time frame and bring some light rain chances through the area as we go overnight Saturday into early Sunday morning. Looking at current conditions this morning, seeing scattered clouds around 1,600 feet, scattered at 7,500 feet, and scattered at 25,000 feet. Winds out of the northeast at 6 knots, temperature at 69 degrees. Our relative humidity is at 93%. If we take a look at the current visible satellite, we could see that low-level marine layer just off the coast and gliding right along the coastline here as we move through our morning hours. Could see that kind of swing a bit further inland over the local area, potentially bringing those mostly cloudy conditions, as well as we get some daytime heating, maybe seeing the cumulus field start to develop during the afternoon. And then as we go later in the day, we'll see those clouds start to decrease once again. If we look at the short-term high-resolution model, see how things are expected to play out as we move through the day. Again, not expecting any significant weather risk as we move through the day, just slightly breezy conditions. Very low end chance of any light sprinkle, but not looking very likely as we move through the day. Overnight, we'll see partly cloudy conditions, maybe some patchy mist as we start the day or just before sunrise on Saturday. And then moving through the day on Saturday, we're looking at dry conditions and nice conditions moving through our Saturday. Later in the day, we start to see some of that disturbance approaching from the west. Particularly after midnight is when we'll see our best chance of some light rain showers moving through the area. As you can see, the high-res model here, not too impressed with some of that shower activity making its way into our local area, but other models indicating more showers making it through. Very low-end chance of any lightning with this, but can't really rule that out 100%. Moving into today on Sunday, we'll see a return to slightly breezier conditions on Sunday. We'll see mainly cloudy conditions around, slight chance of maybe a lingering shower early on, but should be mainly dry and breezy, but otherwise cloudy through our Sunday. So if we look at our 24-hour weather risk chart for today, expecting green conditions over the next 24 hours, we'll see that slightly breezy onshore flow picking up 10 to 15 knots, gusting up to around 18 to 21 knots at its peak, particularly during the later afternoon. Seeing that high temperature around 78 degrees. We are expecting that ceiling to develop right around 3,000 feet as we get into the afternoon time frame, and we'll see that breaking up going into the early evening hours, becoming partly cloudy once again. We'll see winds becoming fairly light and variable as we move through early morning Saturday. That allows for that chance of maybe some patchy mist around the area, not significantly reducing visibilities, but just slightly. And then we'll see our low temperature around 62 degrees, which is right about average for this time of year. Tides are running about a half a foot to a foot above normal. Weekend forecast looking pretty good with partly cloudy conditions on Saturday. We'll see clouds increasing late in the day as that disturbance starts to approach, but otherwise just a slight onshore breeze continuing through the day. We'll see our high temperature around 78 degrees and green conditions expected for our weather risk. Saturday evening, that's when we pick up that yellow risk for precipitation, as well as reduced ceilings and visibility with that potential for light rain showers moving through the area. Very slight chance of a embedded thunderstorm with that not looking very likely, but not a 0% chance at this time. Otherwise, cloudy conditions, a low around 63 degrees. And then we'll start Sunday off with a low-end chance of some lingering light rain showers around the area, mostly cloudy to overcast conditions. And then as we get later in the day, we could see some breaks in that cloud cover, still remaining mostly cloudy for the most part, and seeing slightly breezy onshore flow develop as we move through the day as well. So Also, some slightly cooler conditions behind that disturbance with a high around 73 degrees. Right now, looking at green conditions for our weather risk, with that closest thread of a color here being there's potential for breezy conditions, but right now it looks like they'll stay just below that wind advisory criteria. So that's going to conclude our 8:15 daily operations weather briefing. We'll be back again at 10 a.m. to take a look at the extended forecast. Enjoy your morning.